Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why planning your paintings is so important. But first I really want to apologize for being gone for so long. I was in an art block for a while and my computer wouldn't let me edit videos because it was running out of storage and I couldn't find out what was taking up all the space. But it's okay now because it's all fixed. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of ease into the topic of this video, but first I wanted to give you a bit of backstory. So while I've been gone, about a little bit less than half the time I've been gone, I was in an art block, but that other bit of the time I was gone, I was oil painting mainly. I did like one watercolor piece, but I mainly oil painted. So if you don't, I'm not like an expert in oil painting or watercolor, just so you know, but when you oil paint, you start with your darkest darks and then you kind of leave out the whites or the brights and then you kind of add it in there later. I hope you get what I mean, but yeah. And with watercolor, you start with your really light colors, like the lightest of the lights, and then you kind of carve out the darks. So I was like kind of in the oil painting mindset, so when you see me start painting, I start with like this bright pink reddish color, and it doesn't go too well. It's like it makes the process a lot harder. So you'll also notice that I grab this really small brush. With watercolor, you really want to use big brushes so the area that you're painting doesn't dry out before you finish painting it, if you kind of get what I mean. But yeah, I figured it out pretty quickly that I needed it to get a bigger brush. Okay, so I just realized I didn't tell you kind of like like a big element of this piece and this video. I did not plan really at all for this piece. I just decided I was kind of like in a mini little art block and then I just like needed to paint something. But so I just like laid it there on the paper and it ended up being okay at the end, but it would have gone a lot more smoothly, the process, if I would have just planned the painting, at least like a thumbnail sketch or something. Okay, sorry I'm jumping around with this a bit, but I completely forgot about this, but I wanted to let you guys know that this painting was kind of inspired by an artist on Instagram. I will put it up on the screen because I do not have it pulled up on my phone right now, but I will put it up on the screen and in the description. I really like how they used really bright colors and their line art was really pretty. I normally don't do line art, but I really like how it looks. And I think it's very inspired. It's not like copying, it's just inspired. Okay, so when you're painting, you normally want to have like a plan on what your painting looks like. Like a thumbnail sketch, you normally, instead of just having the picture in your head, sometimes it's like a bit hard to kind of portray it. So it's better to do a thumbnail sketch when doing right before you start painting or putting it down on your actual watercolor paper. I did not do that for this piece. I just decided to go ahead and paint it, but I will tell you in a second why I decided to do that. Another problem that I had while painting this was the sketch was really light, so I wasn't sure where most things went. So when I started painting it, I had to it was really hard for me to find out what this little piece of this little pencil mark was or something like that. I hope you kind of get what I'm saying, but yeah. Okay, so I wanted to let you guys know that in some situations, you don't need to plan if you don't want to. Like this piece right here, I was in an art block for a while and I just had to paint something, so I just went straight ahead and started painting. So in situations like that, I would say it's okay not to plan, but at least do a little color study. Yeah, I would say just do like a little color study at least. So it's not so hard for you when you actually start painting. Okay, but in most situations, you're gonna want to plan or have to plan because it just really, really makes it a whole lot easier. But you don't have to like plan like super crazily unless you feel like you have to. It's kind of personal preference, but it's also not. So you can plan to a certain extent with it still being fun and still looking good and stuff. But a lot of the time, for me at least, if I plan too much, I don't end up painting it at all. I just get tired of it. So planning as little as possible for me is the best thing to do, or not I kind of stop getting that feeling that I really want to paint it and it sounds fun to do. But yeah, just make sure not to over plan if you get like that. Just plan as much as you need to, but also not too much. Just enough. Okay guys, so let me know if you want a tutorial on thumbnailing or a video on how I plan my paintings. But yeah, if you don't, that's perfectly fine. Just comment down below if you want one or not. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit hard to make because I have never done a video like this where you talk about an actual topic, but I'll try to get better at it. So yeah, please consider subscribing. If you don't want to subscribe, maybe like the video. Please let me know if you want a video on thumbnail sketching so I can show you how to do that and also how I plan my paintings. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!